Alright, let me check and make sure everything in order. Ready? Hold on. David, this testing. Alright, are you good enough? Alright,
All right.
so, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rokak, Kodash. Alright, we see the balance, the apostles and elders of great mercy and all well, and salutations to the Akimos, so they pushing the word and no truth and sincerity, day and day out, right? In season after season, we say Shalom. Right, these two are the brothers from GMM Trinidad East, which is one of the camps in Trinidad here, right? And again, just through the spirit, we just come to do a video, go through a stream and choose random topics as it may go, right? And I'll just open with a scripture here because the time we in and the things we in, and is just to get yourself right. This last night I was sit down and I was just contemplating, just meditating and just seeing these signs and the prophecies play out so fast in front of you. You actually know the time you're in. You're seeing things happening rapidly. The scripture say that all the earth, the wickedness shall will get worse, and the evil on the land will get worse, and you're seeing it, you actually seeing it that when you watch all around the world, you're seeing like havoc. You're actually seeing havoc, you ain't seeing peace. Contrary to what it is these churches and these other groups teach about peace and serenity and all these things. It don't have it. When I read the news, when I watch the news and you watch the signs are playing out. The only thing you're seeing is of destruction and things that of wickedness, And I'll open with the scripture here. This is Second Ezra, right? This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse verse um I'll start from verse 1. It said, "Behold, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord." So, speak the words of prophecy, and that's the thing, when I was in the streets and so forth, praise the man of the Lord, you see any things that happening, and from being in the street is a glorious thing to be seeing these signs, because, soon Yahweh, try coming to redeem us, you know, and it say, "Behold, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." And who's the Lord's people? According to the scriptures, is Israel. And I know I just type up a quick chart here, just to show you quick. This is the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of believers, Latinos, and natives. So you see, when outside is speaking unto these people, they speak unto them more prophecy. It have a time for certain things, and the time we in, we need time of the Lord coming back, and we know when the Lord go and come back, we going to face earthquakes, we going to face pestilences, we going to face splendid diseases, we going to face plagues, we're going to. So when I talking to these people, it's basically telling prophecy, right? If you have something to say, go ahead.
Yeah, I was the scripture and finish.
Yeah, all right. So I'll go to verse 2 and I'll finish it. It say, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Yeah, because cause these things to be written in paper, these what to say, these scriptures, because these scriptures are faithful and true, right?
Correct.
If you want to go to let's bring one more quick piece of your act
Yeah.
before you bring yours, because let's just show you this scripture is faithful and true, because this is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. It say, "And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai." It say worship power, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So the testimony what this is the testimony is being written in front of us here. It's in the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy. The things that we see there is the testimony of Yahweh is prophecy. Even the birth and the life of Yahweh was prophesied before, right? Let's just show you that. So going back to the second Ezra chapter 50 verse 2, it says, "And cause them to be written on paper, for they are faithful and true." So we know Yahweh is faithful and true. And if it's saying here, the testimony and how was shy, the prophecy, when we don't know the scriptures faithful and true, and how we know that is we see the things happening, we see the sign, we see the scriptures played right before us, right? Contrary to what other men be saying about the things we teach, the things we teach are actually playing out in front of us. That is why they come against us because you know what the same what we speak and is truth, right? Like what?
All right. Well, say, just like how you say, for example, say the scriptures are faithful and true, but it's not faithful and true to two-thirds of Israel because because they were rejected from the beginning.
That's right.
So say they Second Thessalonians 2, I'll start from 10, right? And it say, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, right? Because they received not the love of the truth that they might be saved. You understand? That goes back to tutors of Israel. They
Yeah,
wouldn't, their eyes wasn't open to receive it so that they could be healed, as the
that's
prophecy
right.
says.
That's right.
See, verse 11 is saying, for this cause, power shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. That they
Yeah,
all, huh? Go ahead.
that's to say before you move on. Say that they should that they should live a lie, and that's to show you're not supposed to be playing with the Lord. You know, the Lord can make you believe. A matter of fact, the Lord make you believe in the lies that they're believing in right now. You
Yeah.
understand? That how serious it is with the Lord, right? But
Yeah. It say that it say that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And you'll see that the illusion the Most High given them by making them believe Esau. Because
yeah,
Esau is the one that pushing that vibration about peace. Them is the one who really pushing that doctrine. But Esau is also the same one who waging most of the wars right now.
that's right.
You understand? The wars is between Esau and one Esau and the next one, Russia. And then they got other nations coming in between. But Esau is the one pushing for most of the wars right now because they were dominance. So the same ones who actually putting them under the delusion that hey, everything gonna be peaceful is the same ones who killing them out daily, who
That's
poisoning the
right.
water, who doing this and that to them, and they just eating up that doctrine that God is love and everything gonna be peaceful.
Yeah, that's sad way to see too. Like I was watching a quick video this morning, what a brother did on like the Israelites going on a match, you know, and just to show you what they're matching for. If you know the prophecy of the things that happening in the world, then you're not supposed to be going to match because you know everything that happening is of the Lord. You understand? That is the Lord's will. You understand? You don't matter if you go and protest or not. We're not outside here to wake up everybody of the house of Israel. Matter of fact, the men that be calling themselves Israel, they themselves be off, right? Because yeah, yes, Israelite through your bloodline and so forth, but this thing, yeah, Israelite is not it. Because it go deeper than that. It go the elect, yeah, they wanted and so forth. So we're talking about, right? Soon to come, I was watching the elder from the elders and brothers from Atlanta last night, and I was watching one of the videos. I ended up getting to miss the stream. But I was watching Marco about the stream, and the video was the introduction of so if I pronounce the word wrong, um what the let me just say the title of the video is like plenty followers coming in now, but you know it's the last day, so you know plenty followers will be coming in. Because you still have you have a great number. Remember the Revelation, so talk about a great number also being
Yeah.
saved and so forth, and that great number is like the one third, you know. So, but I was going into that, and I was basically talking about in this time we're in, you're supposed to see a rise, you know, an increase of plenty followers coming in, and these if it's a man of the Lord, when he's coming, yeah, they teach these people the right thing. You're not supposed to be teaching them nothing contrary to what is written here, you know. But
Yeah.
it is clear that it is clear that in these days we could only study about the one third, the elect and so forth. We now also for the two third. Okay, yeah, it will have plenty coming in, but plenty of them go fall to like other camps like IYC, them not marching and so forth, and they go just
Yeah.
fall into the trap our Esau want them to fall into, you know. Whether
If I if I say I can tell you how much different Hebrew groups it have. You
yeah,
understand? It are IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC, and that the more popular ones. It are other ones also out there that making up their own stuff and
yeah,
actually going like that.
Yeah, because Jake see money a venture for money,
Or just how the scripture say in Romans, where they say, being ignorant of the Most High righteousness. There are a lot of them that started off even under GMS and end up branching off and going and doing things contrary to what I was taught because they don't find that it should be that way because the dwelling on feelings or their personal preference and not according to the word of the scriptures. So you got plenty men out there who actually who say that they're following the Most High, but they're doing it according to how they want to do it. Just like half of them Christians out there. They must just do things according to about their version of how they feel it should be done. And
yeah, can
majority of them will be destroyed if they don't repent.
okay. I've a piece of paper here as I was talking about Esau and so forth and how they fighting against each other and thing, right? Let's get here quick. This is Mark chapter 3, verse Mark chapter 3, verse 24. But now, verse 23, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And that is a share even because Russia fighting Eastward, fighting America is all of those are Edomites, right? That's
Yeah,
a pretty in those form, right? And so how could Satan cast out Satan and how could that kingdom fight against a kingdom? You see, if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. So yeah, the
yeah.
that kingdom can stand because this kingdom we in here is going to fall. You know,
And
that's into what the brother was saying about Russia want to be dominant, the America want to be dominant, and you saying Germany want to be the dominant and so forth. Where
and how this saying go as it was in the beginning, so it shall be in the end. Even Rome, the ancient Rome, that is one of the things that had caused Rome to fall back then. You understand? Because the kingdom started to become divided.
done.
They say that different
Um,
things that caused Rome to fall. One was the depletion of the wealth. Two was that there was too divided because it had too many mixed people within them, and eventually start to lose power, and
done.
eventually they fall, and then it's like the prophecy state they get back the strength after time, and then
For
they went
sure.
and fall again based on something similar.
Done. So there's a scene as I say, as at the time when it's supposed to be speaking about the prophecies, talking about the prophecies really because um that what we see in front of us at the moment, heavy, heavy, heavy prophecies. This week here, you see how much things going on with the RFID chip. You said to see the Sweden company come back out Shalom Mark, your about semi or Shai Brakata, um, the Baroni come on board, right?
Oh, Shabbat.
Shalom, right? Yeah, so you see in the financial coming out. You see, in this week here, I saw about 10 different videos. When I mean 10 different videos, and I talk about brothers videos brothers do, but 10 different videos about ESO implementing the chip and trying to implement the chip because we see in the biohacks company, they want to make it they want other big major companies in the UK to bring it up. So what is it outside to teach to talk about because as I was mentioning the protests, then let's go to ATM so quick because we are protesting for this kingdom is soon to fall. Who you protesting about here? We know it come like you're protesting and you're fighting against the Lord, right? And you can't fight against the Lord because we know we coming into Jacob's trouble. So if you're protesting about the things Jake going through right now, so then when Jacob's trouble hit, what is he want to protest about? Right? Because you're going to see far worse, right?
If I could also say that happened in even like bigger countries like the US and the UK and so forth. You understand? Even small countries like this one that having similar things happening. They're pushing for RFID technology down here. So imagine how much other countries right now that you're not even seeing on the news that much that it actually we put like in them places too.
Yeah, can no. Um, um, yes, I see. Is the match here, but the match is from Google here is IUIC. There isn't the match I wanted, but you know if you go and type it up and it's other brothers that Apostle Taha did a video on it as well, so you know you can go and check it up. You know what we see in here. You're protesting against what you're going through here, but at the end of the day, you got to go to that, and that's to show you that men don't know the scriptures because if they did know the scriptures, he would have never be out there protesting and calling himself a black Hebrew Israelite because that is just falling into the Esau trap. And when I see men do this kind of thing, it shows to me it is like the sellout. You know? And I was telling that brother this morning. I said when I see these things, it's just like it's just sell out now, right? Because they just falling right into Esau trap, right?
Really and truly, like if I could say, you never know if Esau get them that order to do that to make them like to get them some
Yeah,
kind of self comfort or some foolishness like that.
yeah, can that's right. Yeah. So no, going into our next topic here too. So you know, through this third and going into this because we basically see a lot of things, lot of things happening, you know, prophecies happening, and this what we're going into here is a prophecy talking about the famine and the word, and if you can get a scripture from me by the time, right? Because
Family
I
wood.
know we doing videos, we doing videos, some brothers on social media sites like Instagram and so forth, thing, and in the land of Trinidad here, they recently passed a law about anti-terrorism, you know, and it's just this was a situation that happened this week. It's it's a St. Augustine man charged under anti-terrorism act for Facebook posts. You know, so when you read this on one time, you know, we hear how the men here how we talk and we speak and so forth in the streets, they would think that like terrorism because we're speaking against this system and many other things, you know. So to the common ears, to the unlearned ears, or to the unlearned mind, the unlearned spirit, they would think that hey, we speaking we terrorists, you know, and they already label us they already label us terrorists, and you know, um, let's open like a quick script right here.
Adi the family would the favor now it.
That's fine. Let's bring out one piece up here before you bring that out, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets before, even the prophets today, right? um but this is touch any prophets before they speak against great kingdoms, great countries, you know. So back then they would have been considered what? They would have been considered terrorists, right? For the things they're doing. And many times plenty of prophets were killed for speaking against this, right? So speaking um against kingdoms and so forth, because as I said, that come like a act of terrorism, you know. And we see in it, see that that's the man charged under anti-terrorism act for Facebook posts. So when you read this, you don't see it, wait as we speak about, you will be considered a terrorist movement, right? So going into it, you know, it's a 22-year-old man has been arrested and charged in accordance in Section 14 of Anti-Terrorism Act for inciting acts of racial violence via social media. And this racial violence that will go into us because we speak against who? We speak um majority of the times against who? The so-called white man. Because they doing matter of fact, this is the scriptures speak about, right? And this fella that was sold here, he was basically with ISIS. I believe that is what the last thing they said, right? And we will see in here is where we consider the the famine of the word coming soon, because if you can't speak the things, if the person laws that they can't speak certain things, what we see in here is the famine of the word, right? Because certain things you'll look to bring out, they will remove it from the social media sites, and we already seen that from YouTube. Recently I put up a photo on Instagram, and the photo on Instagram was about cooning. There's the word cooning. It had nothing explicit, nothing. It's just a meme, and it's just about cooning. And Instagram removed the picture. Instagram sent you a message stating that the picture don't go by the standards, and the word cooning is not acceptable. And I still have the messages on my phone. That is to show you, so the passing strict laws. Soon we won't be speaking these things, so the family the would soon to come, right? They said Jonathan Anthony Muhammad of Santa Margarita, St. Augustine, was charged with sedition and incitement to commit a terrorist act after the DPP gave instruction to terrorism in interdiction unit, right? And
Can I ask about a question before you
well,
continue? You could in next page you open, you could Google the word terrace. Baba question.
yeah, I will go and bring that script there for man.
Huh?
Go and bring the script there for me.
Yeah, the Amos. All
Yeah,
right.
bring it.
This Amos 8 verse 11, right? It said, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord."
Yeah. So he goes send a famine a thirst or a famine of bread. He goes the Lord won't send a famine of water, you know, and he won't send a famine of food. He will send a famine of hearing the word. Hearing the word, because when you go to Romans, the scriptures faith coming by hearing the word. So if you can't hear this word and hear the right way, your faith will diminish, and it will eventually go. You'll be lacking faith. Because the scripture says the land will be what, barren of faith, right? Um so what we see in here is soon to come. We're going to see the famine of the word. That way plenty brothers are saying to do here. Download videos, take as much lessons as they can, because they soon to remove all, they soon to ban majority of the pages, right? And once they ban things they can teach online, ways of sense they go and teach when they can't speak, ways they go and say, because once you do a video and they pay it up and it run through the AI, which is artificial intelligence online, um, your video will eventually be what will be striked and removed, right? Um, moving with for the brother, it's a terrorist. It's a person who uses unlawful violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims.
Have any definition?
Yeah, not really the feeling.
No, have any other one?
It's a I'm gonna go to the Latin idea. The word was originally applied to supporters of Jacobins and French Revolution, who advocated repression and violence in pursuit of the principles of democ- democracy and equality.
I
Right?
remember I remember that somebody breaking it down a time now, the term terrorist now. And
Yeah,
I use other definitions also, but I was explaining that a terrorist is just anybody who is actually against the system or the government.
yeah. Well, yeah, we'll consider it,
Because
because
no matter how lawful or unlawful your acts might appear, once it's against what the government wants, your class is a terrorist. It doesn't really matter whether
that's right.
it's just or unjust.
Yeah, because just to add, we say in the act, when they go and implement the RFID chip, right? Whoever in going and take it, like when they make the RFID chip mandatory, whoever it is
Uh,
not going and take the RFID chip will be considered a terrorist, because they're not going in accordance to the government. And
uh,
soon them that have the RFID chip will turn, and them that don't have it. So that way you'll have the war, and so you'll have the that's tough, because they will be hunting the men that the people that don't have the RFID chip, and now
uh,
how you'll get the ones that will be beheaded. You will have the ones that be thrown in jail, to be tested and so forth, right? That is what we're coming into, right? So soon to come, all the people that ball it terrorists. When you all take the RFID chip, you're going to be deemed, you deemed a terrorist, right?
Can. But majority was saying that will take it anyway.
That's right.
All the ones who want to be saying that they'll stand firm for this and they'll stand firm for that. Majority of them must fall off after a time. Already and
Yeah,
truly is only if I actually keep you in that spirit. That is the only way you would not take it. Everybody else will
yeah,
falter and fall in some way.
that's right. Because remember, it's a fight, you know. Because yeah, you watch it. You as I say, when the second mandatory, you see any movies. You know, a good movie to watch is the Six, the Mark of the Beast. You know, and you will see how they throw the people in jail and how they was beheading them for not taking the chip. And that is just there's just a show which is going to come here. And if you see people being beheaded and being some people will be tortured, so as I say, you know, the super system will be thrown in jail and so forth. If you see these things and you weak, is basically going and take the chip. You know, and that is the next topic I want to go into, you know, the RFID chip. But we just finish it up with the farming of the word because this this farming of the word here gonna be a major thing too because when the farming of the word come and you're not seeing the proper talk today, you're not going to hear videos and things to warn you. People are just going to fall right into Esau hand. You know?
And I'll skip the finish when I finish.
That's why I brought up a precept when he come on board. It say, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. That's right. You know,
Can.
to do this work, to do this work, and that is something the apostles of great most gonna be pushing right through. Not you know, not to be lukewarm. You know, not to be in a slumbering straight. Just last night I was watching a brother do a video on it too about us saying that um do be do be lackadaisical, you know, and don't feel it just because you're in the truth. That is just it, you know. That's just it. He had things to do. You understand? Because I believe it's the elder from Atlanta was saying that, you know, nah, yeah, the brother from Atlanta was saying that with the inflection of the followers and so forth, you had to be at your best ability to teach these men. So you know,
Can.
and then the next, and then other video I was watching, but I was saying that oh, you have to be pushing constantly, you know. So that night piece the brother bring up, you know, John 9 verse 4, it say, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. Yeah, and then that night soon come when no man can work. You're gonna see that soon, right? As I say, you know, I was just lie down on my bed last night and just thinking. No, but I wasn't. I was meditating and I was reading certain articles and so on. And all I was seeing on the articles was havoc, you know, chaos. You know, we see the fires in California. We see in roads splitting right here in Trinidad. Here we seeing the land actually falling back into the sea, right? So red Trinidad was one shape. Within the next month with constant rain, it will look like other form. It will take other form. So we've seen havoc. We've seen people like headless chicken, you know, lost. They can't find an answer. It's because what they turn to don't have the answer. Right? The
Can.
things they turn to, they turn to Serge Bourget, they turn to Islam, they turn to all these things, and they that don't have the truth. Right? And that was a good thing that the elder from Atlanta said, you know. So one of the things that stand out is that when the followers that are coming by the plentiful, you had to be able to give an answer, you know, for everything that, and even the scripture said that too, you know. You had to be able to answer, and you had to be able to push these followers on a certain level and get them ready for the time to come,
Can.
right? Because not everybody going and be teachers on the streets, right? Not everybody going to be prophets, right?
Yeah,
Like what I can.
that majority of JKs is only when they actually see calamity. That is when they actually want to search for the correct thing. When everything was
That's
nice
right.
and comfortable, they didn't want that.
That's right.
I think it's Ecclesiastes 12. We say in the days of your youth, but while the evil days come not.
That's right.
So, I'll read it for you, right? The
Yeah, you got
Revelations.
yeah. Nah, you got that. You got. I'm breaking up one time when other thing.
All right. So yeah, the Revelations 3 verse 10, right? They say, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth." And that our temptation coming just now. You understand? When things gonna be in chaos, and Esau will try to buy you out of that chaos by giving you a chip in your hand. And that is when really and truly, if the Most High not with you, you wouldn't be able to make it through correctly. You will end up taking that
That's
chip.
right.
And that is show you that, just like how you brother say, when he returns, shall he find faith in the land? Because the land will be so barren of faith. And we know without faith it's impossible to please the Most High. So you will never a remnant that will actually have that faith that the Most High will be working with them and actually deliver them through that time.
That's right. So if you finish up the AMZ act, we'll just jump into this next piece of the video here. You know, because
All right.
um I see rain set up on my side. When rain set up fall in Trinidad, what is going with the internet?
Yeah,
Right?
that's that.
You know, I just want to run through, through my spirit. This all these things. When I watch you come on board on some of the brothers' videos, you really see the kind of foolishness people is be speaking on a daily, and it's people who calling themselves who matter of fact who telling themselves they the truth. You know?
Right there, Most High fair.
Yeah,
Amos 8, verse 11, it said, "Behold, the day come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord," the words of the Lord. Salakia.
that's right. So that family would come. And all these comments we seen on all the brothers' videos where people coming against them. When that family would hit, we're going to see we in that day, you're going to be lost. You're going to be jumping. You're going to be skipping, trying two and four as the scripture say. Finish up the next Peter.
That's not. Yeah, by hearing verse 12,
Yeah,
it
wait,
say,
say
verse 12, "And they shall wander from sea to sea,
they shall wander from sea to sea. Sea to
mm,
sea. Word.
and from the north even to the east.
Mm-hmm.
They shall run, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord,
Yeah,
and shall
so
not find it."
yeah, because the men that be teaching all of this, like IOIC, GOCC, ICGGC, whoever other campuses, they're not teaching all of the word of the Lord, right? They're not teaching all of it. So in that day when all most of the men that be watching the videos and paying up the comments, the way feel going on, they actually taking in the whole video and holding it for themselves. Don't get tired on it. They just in the next camp because it must have some glory to receive in that camp right here on this earth here. If it's money, if some maliciousness they be doing, understand? The other camp must be accepting the wickedness that they be doing in the world and so on. So they stay in there. But come and put comments on our pages and stating about the RFID people and the mark of the beast and so forth and everybody at the mark of the beast. Really and truly, you're just in what rephrase I was going to say. In that day, in the famine of the world, you're gonna be lost, right? And you all the same people that coming against the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, the same one going be running to and fro in that day. Any famine of the world hit. They will be looking for the men and great milestone so that from apostle to go straight down looking for them to tell them, man, where's the next prophecy? Wait till you know, you know.
Oh, what's the fair when you're ready?
Nathan teaching all of that, right? As the but as the Ella up here, as the GMS Awakening 144, it's June in no microchip, and that's right. That is the kind of teachers you all have, right? Go
I'll
ahead.
fail. Ready?
They're good.
Zechariah 8 verse 23. It say, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, We will go with you, for we have heard that power is with you. And
Go ahead, break it down.
that is sure you not going to happen in those times. In those times when they're going to be looking for the men of the Lord. One or two that happened to find one. They want to say, nah, that is one of the fellas and them. Them men was telling me this was going to happen. You understand? And they wouldn't wait. They will be tracking behind you. You'll see just like how anytime we all shy when he was journeying and people was looking for him for free food. You understand? When destruction happening, they're gonna be looking for the man and the Lord. And they'll be saying, now we have to follow he. Because that is
That's good.
he was telling me that these things was going to happen.
That's good. Good. Um, a precept from the brother on the comment board. It says Ezekiel chapter 33, um, verse 32 to 33, right? And it says, And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one
God.
that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that the prophet have been among them. And that's right. But even the scriptures say we have piped this tune and they have not danced. And where is this
God.
tune? The scriptures we speak. You know, we come like we speak this word and we also talk on this word. It's like a tune, it's like a song. You know, even the scriptures mention these songs, right? So yeah, so let's read it over again. It say, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that had a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, and but they do them not." So yes, so they hear these words, but they ain't doing them, right? It say, when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Yeah, because it's as the book Isaiah say that's roughly paraphrasing. The things won't go back to the Lord void. You know, his words wouldn't go back to him void. So these things must happen. Even the book of Habakkuk say that and so on, right? It say, when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. Yes, so when these things that happen to them, when they said to see the chip be mandatory, when they start to see the ICBMs, when they start to see the plagues and pestilences that be happening, they start to see the uproars, they start to see the uproars more, right? They go be looking for the prophets. And they'll come to their mind. Hey, but I was coughing on this GMS member page, but and he was speaking the truth, but is that when they go know a prophet among them, and is the hard thing about it. For them, the hard thing for them is that they have to see this. They have to fulfill this prophecy.
God.
This Ezekiel 33 verse 33 um verse 33, right? Especially this piece. Then shall they know that the prophet had been among them. They have to fulfill that, right? They it must have people that will be saying that in their mind that yeah, but these men was really speaking the truth, right? A
But this
beautiful precept. Hey, that is spread because I'm in Ezekiel here too. So before you go there, ask me to bring this Ezekiel here. Just to go with the brother going there, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 3. I'll start from chapter 2, verse 3. It say, And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to a children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that had rebelled against me. That say they and their fathers have transgressed against me even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus said Yahweh thy power, and they whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house. Yet shall yet shall know that there had been a prophet among them. So that doesn't say whether they hear or forbear. We still have to speak this way no matter what it is, because the rebellious Jacob will be rebellious even unto the death. You know. So rather they hear or forbear, right? Rather they hear this word, rather they didn't hear this word, that so be it. Because you know what? As just as it say here, yet shall know that there had been a prophet among them. Because in that day, when they started to see the prophets, the prophecies taken play more, meaning that right now the chip playing, but the chip ain't become mandatory yet. We ain't seen it full make a full circle, a wide expanded here, right? And we ain't seen that. But soon when this had happened, they go know who was the true prophets of the Lord, right? When they said to see these things happen, because these other camps not teaching them no prophecy, these other camps not teaching them what is to come, right? Um, hey, so yeah, so I go that.
Yeah, I was gonna say just like I say also in Micah, I say she that is my enemy shall see and shame shall cover her face.
Yeah,
You understand? All of them who didn't believe all the things that you were saying, even the people in your family or the ones close to you, when they actually seen it being fulfilled, they will feel shame. You understand? But they also had to fulfill that prophecy.
can can. Um, let's bring out. I just want to bring out a little two piece up here.
Can.
If anything, you can bring it out before I jump into the comment board here. You know,
Now, go
and just to go into women, just to go into to you know, for the woman on the comment board that come against the Ella from Ella Malcolm from Chicago, trying to tell him why did he speak it wrong and so forth. You know, and for the men out there, for the men especially on the comment board here. This is Matthew 12 verse 36, right? Matthew 12 verse 36, it say, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. It say, for by the words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Yes, so when I go through the comments board here, you can actually see the blasphemy men speaking on the comment board. You know, so let's remember every idle word that they speak and every idle word that they speak. If it tells somebody who is speaking it outright, they shall be accounted for, right? Especially for them that telling that breaking on scriptures for men and it wrong, you know, and bringing on false accusation, false doctrine, and so forth. You all have to pay for that, right? This reading over verse 37 and say, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned, right? And this a very good example of that is this particular comment here. Hold on, let's get it here, right? This particular comment here. Now I did a video on this on this comment, but through the spirit I bring it up again, right? Because I know if the brother who are doing the stream would see it, you know. Say they did not tell their members to take the freaking chip. They said stop lying. They said the chip is not the mark of the beast. That's why they said, and the chip is not the mark of the beast. This person, Mark, you already have the mark of the beast. All men have the mark of the beast, and that is idle word. So you shall be accounted for. Because I sure this person here be teaching men this, that the chip is not the mark of the beast, and that's how everybody had the mark of the beast. But how could everybody have the mark of the beast, right? What about the elect? What about the one third? If,
Can.
as Revelation 14 say that if you have the mark of the beast, is going to be destroyed. The Lord is going to destroy with the wrath, right? Without mixed there, the wrath without mixed there. So how could you say that everybody had the mark of the beast? And then just show you idle words, you know? Because when I did the video before, I was just explaining the mark of the beast, but now others are going into the idle words, the things men be speaking that not accounted for, right? Because just to show you that they don't have these men don't have the truth, and these men will never have the truth, because this stating you already have the mark of the beast. All men have the mark of the beast. Then where that is, how could all men have the mark of the beast already? How? We then have no elect according to this person here, it have no elect, right? According to this person, everybody is going to be destroyed. Nobody is going to be caught up. So then who are you going to believe? You're going to believe this fella, you're going to believe the Lord, right? Um, that's one. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get a scripture here quick as. This is Romans chapter 3, chapter 3. It's saying there, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? So if you didn't believe, if people outside they don't believe the mark of the beast is not the chip, so then your unbelief go and stop that prophecy from happening. No. And we seen it. The thing about it, the reason why you all are acting up so is because you all don't have an answer for the matter. That is how all I could say this kind of bullshit, right? Let's say God forbid it. It say, yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar. So how will God be true? It's through these scriptures, right? And things he said, right? See here, It say, God forbid, yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sins. So to be justified in thy sins, we have to turn to these scriptures, right? You have
Yeah.
to turn to these scriptures. It say here that thou mightest be justified in thy sins and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Because you have to turn to these scriptures, right? To anything you do, any judgment you're going to make, anything you're going to do, you have to turn to these scriptures to do what to give an answer. To get an answer, you have to turn to these scriptures. So these people stating here, these men at ball in the mark of the beast and the chip and something else, and stating that you already have the mark of the beast, these all men have the mark of the beast, then who wrong? We trying to say so God is a liar then? That what you trying to say here then? God is a liar then? Why that?
It said they First Thessalonians 4 verse 8, right? It say he therefore that despiseth not man, but the Most High, who had also given unto us his Holy Spirit. So all these guys who are actually despising the words that the men of the Most High speaking, they're not despising us. You understand? We out here to do our job. They despising. They're not when a king send a messenger and you disrespect the messenger, you're not despising the messenger, you know. You despising the king that sent him. You understand? And that is one of the errors they just make. They don't understand that when they actually speak these words, they're speaking against the Most High, because we is just mouthpiece.
Done. Right? I'm going to the next scripture here. Um, eh, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14. It says, for God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So yes, so every God's going to bring every work into judgment. You know, so keep on speaking and keep on teaching these blasphemous things, and you will see what will happen there. You know, some judgment going to happen, some judgment going to come to these men because they add on to the scriptures. I know the scriptures talk about adding and taken away. You
Can.
already have the mark of the beast. So how could everybody have the mark of the beast? How? I'm trying to bring precepts to lay, trying to bring precepts to make his statement correct. Hey, according to you and according to if anybody following you, we are all going to be destroyed. Right? Right? And even Apostle Gabal was on the was on the comment board too, precepts and so forth. It had somebody else jump up and ball how they got part chip in your head when you have countless videos of of people taking chip in the head, right? Right? So that is to show you keep on speaking shit, the things you're speaking will be accounted for, right? What if anything to say that,
No, go ahead, man.
right? Um let's get the next okay.
That's all. Remember, I want to feel quick.
They're good.
All right, the Ecclesiastes 5, I'll start from 1, right? It say, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of power, and,
Hmm,
and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for
that's
they
right.
consider not that they do evil.
That's right.
Right. Verse 2, it say, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before power, for power is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. Let us show you how mindful you're supposed to be whenever you even want to challenge something about the scriptures. But these men don't have no fear for the Most High. So anything they hear, they just rant and rave according to the desires of the heart. You understand how this could be this? And they will actually disrespect the men of the Most High.
Done. And it's it to be ready to hear. You know, let's be ready to hear. Be ready to hear, and that's something Jakes can't grasp because Jakes always want to give their opinion and they don't want to hear. They're always ready to speak than just hear the situation. You know, making the sacrifice of fools. You know, so be ready to hear. Um, and other comment was like, "Stop going against your brothers." Hey, and they so, hey, you know, and yeah, the Allah tell them not all Israel is Israel. You know, and I'm just bringing this piece up here. Shit, bring this piece up here. Tum, tum, tum. اسمعك انا وهذا ياس تستيو
See a man saying your attitudes of a devil.
they always comment to try to comment to prove themselves to make themselves seem righteous, you know.
Who is you that one is coffers and them?
Yeah, which one is in?
I seen he's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah,
small.
yeah, that's copper, and the scripture say that that strikes his coffers, you know.
Something Martin or something like that.
Yeah, Bevon Martin, you know.
And I
The
don't
thing,
remember the precept in Matthew where it say if they call the head of the household be Beelzebub.
yeah, yeah, what they will call us, you know.
God.
This is Romans 2 verse 16. In the day when God shall judge the secrets of men by our Shai Mashiach according to my gospel. Right? Yes, God. It doesn't only secret, only things that men hiding right now. The Lord see it, and you will be judged for it. You know, certain things as you see it, you see the kind of things men have in their mind, right? About everybody at the mark of the peace, why all the can come together and all this sort of madness, right? This next person put up here, if the microchip was truly the mark, they they wouldn't have news reports telling you it was the mark of the beast. Don't get caught up in a strong delusion. So then, where's the point? Where's the point? You know, they just your comments, it be on news, it be on news, and they just the things Jake like to say. And just remember, all the idols you speak shall be accounted for, right? As you brought up, coming board, it say, but when he see it is when he see it his children, the work of mine hands, in the midst of him, they shall sanctify my name and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the God of Israel. Verse 24, it said, they also that erred in the spirit shall come to understanding, and they that murmured shall learn the doctrine. That's right, right?
But even some that scoffer that say because the news will call it the mark of the beast. The news if the news talking about it, they will say what Christians say is the mark of the beast. The news do come out and say, well, this mark of the beast is becoming very popular. They don't say
Yeah,
that. They
yeah,
just repeat what other people just call it.
yeah, can, you know? Yeah, so and as the elder tell him, he say, then you go ahead and take the chip if it's not the mark of the beast. GMS has been saying it for the last 10 years before any news media outlet ever admit it. Now the evidence is so clear they have to admit it. And the thing about it is this: I'm going to show you how the statement, this comment this person put on top of here, right? To say if the microchip was truly the mark, it wouldn't have news reports telling you it was marked, which is false because according to Revelation 13, it's the buy or sell. So obviously it will become more popular, right? In order to buy or sell, right? In order to take it free or burn, it have to become what popular. It will become more popular. So that is to show you this statement is wrong, right? Statement is wrong. And if you anything they act, I go end it with one scripture here. If you anything else to bring out,
You could read scripture.
right? Um, Um, let's get it here quick. This is and this could be the last precept. You know, um, it's a Revelation 22 verse 11. It say, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still." And I just like that just what the Allah Malcolm tell you, brother, to the spirit. That just what it is. Then you go ahead and take the chip. If it's not the mark of the beast, right? Yeah, because you know what, so be it. At the end of the day, so be it, right? And that what the scripture stating here. It's in Revelation 22 verse 11. It say, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still." So yeah, so he that unjust, let him be unjust. You understand? So brothers were telling him, well, you go ahead and take the chip. Because you know what? They just what they gonna be unjust. They're not gonna be righteous, right?
Scripture job man there's.
Which one?
So, it's in Matthew 10. That's not. Matthew 10:40. They say, he that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. You understand? Just like how the scriptures say, my sheep hear my voice. If
Can
he if he don't want to receive the brother and wait till the teaching, then he reject the Most High, and that is really and
that's
truly
right.
that's the end of it.
That's right. All right. So we go end it off. We go end it off there. Yeah. All right. Again. So hey, first and foremost, want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham,
But
Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakak, Kodash. Right. We see the balance, see the apostles and elders agreement, well, and salutations to the Akim, to the people who do not treat and say the day in and the out. So shalom. See the brother pop one more comment on the comment board. I'll just read it quick before we close it.
can
Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 27. I'll just read it quick. Yeah. It say, but when I it say, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus said the Lord God, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they
can
are rebellious. So hey, that's a beautiful precept that just go hand in hand with the revelation that I now read,
can
hand in hand. So he that rebellious, let him be rebellious. He that heareth, let him hear, he that he that forbeareth, let him forbear. So hey, I just what it is. Just as with the elder upon the common board, if you go ahead and take the chip, if you believe that you go ahead and take the chip,
can
'cause we believe we believe what is written here, right? Hey, beautiful scripture, brother. Say we close off the we say again, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. Right? All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right?
can
Which is the true names of the Father and Son in Hebrew, the last one Kodash, right? We see the apostles and elders of great multinational well, right? Our teachers in the truth that constantly feed us daily with the truth, right? We say we say we say shalom to all the
shalom.
Akemon, so they put truth and sincerity day in and day out, constantly in season, out of season, right? We say Towada to the brother on the comment brothers on the comment board, probably precepts. We say Towada again, beautiful precepts, right? We hope everybody stay strong, stay firm. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.